For the past year, one question has been popping up again and again: when will the Canon R6 Mark III arrive? Many photography lovers, videographers, and even casual creators are asking the same things. Will Canon launch the R6 Mark III soon? How much will it cost? Is it worth waiting for instead of buying the R6 Mark II right now? The truth is, as of now, the Canon R6 Mark III does not officially exist. Canon hasn't confirmed anything. But based on Canon's release cycles, leaks, industry rumors, and the evolution of the EOS R system, we can make some educated guesses. In this video, I'm going to break down everything we know, everything we expect, and whether or not it's worth holding off your next camera purchase to wait for this highly anticipated mirrorless camera. The first big question: is the R6 Mark III even going to happen? Canon sometimes kills off models if they don't fit into the lineup anymore. Just look at the R5C, which merged cinema and mirrorless but never really took off. It looks unlikely to get a successor. But the R6 series is a completely different story. The Canon R6 has become a cornerstone in Canon's mirrorless strategy. The original EOS R6 was launched in 2020, offering an affordable yet powerful full-frame hybrid camera. It struck the perfect balance between photography performance and video capabilities, and quickly became a go-to option for both professionals and enthusiasts. Then in late 2022, the Canon R6 Mark II arrived, improving on autofocus, resolution, and oversampled 4K video. Given this history, it makes perfect sense for Canon to continue the line. The R6 is their ultimate mid-tier full-frame option, more capable than the entry-level R8, but cheaper and lighter than the flagship R5. It's the sweet spot for wedding photographers, event shooters, and content creators who need one camera that can do everything. So yes, almost certainly, Canon will launch an R6 Mark III. The only real questions are when, what upgrades it will bring, and how much it will cost. Canon's EOS R lineup has grown rapidly over the past few years, and the R6 sits right in the middle. Below it, you've got the Canon EOS R8 and R7. Above it, you have the Canon R5 Mark II, which pushes toward flagship territory with a much higher price point. The R6 has always been Canon's balanced hybrid. It offers dual card slots for reliability, in-body image stabilization, oversampled 4K video without heavy crop, strong autofocus with subject tracking, great ergonomics for long shoots, a full-frame sensor with excellent low-light performance. Photographers love it because the lower megapixel count means smaller, faster files, perfect for weddings and sports where you're shooting thousands of frames. Videographers love it because it gives you cinema-like quality in a compact body. In short, the Canon R6 Mark III is expected to remain the all-rounder workhorse camera for professionals who want high performance at a price that isn't completely out of reach. Now let's talk about the exciting part: what could Canon actually improve in the R6 Mark III? Canon has been slowly unlocking features in its cameras that used to be reserved only for its high-end cinema EOS series. With the R5 Mark II and R1 rumored for release, it's clear Canon is blurring the lines between photo and video even further. The R6 Mark II has a 24MP full-frame sensor, already an upgrade from the 20MP sensor in the original R6. For the R6 Mark III, most leaks suggest it will keep a similar resolution, but possibly move to a stacked or semi-stacked sensor design. Why does this matter? Because a stacked sensor means faster readout speeds, less rolling shutter in video, higher burst rates for sports and wildlife photography, improved autofocus performance thanks to quicker data processing. This would put it closer to cameras like the Nikon Z6 III and Sony A7 IV, both of which are expected to launch around the same timeframe. Canon's dual-pixel CMOS AF2 system is already industry-leading, but with the R6 Mark III we could see AI-driven autofocus improvements, similar to what Sony and Nikon have introduced. Think better subject recognition, and even faster tracking in low-light video upgrades. Here's where things get really interesting. The R6 Mark II already oversamples 6K to produce high-quality 4K video. For the R6 Mark III, rumors suggest 4K 120 frames per second recording, internal 10-bit 4:2:2 recording across all modes, more professional codecs and compression options, false color and waveform monitors for exposure tools, better heat management for longer record times. One big complaint about Canon's IBIS system is the wobble effect at wide focal lengths. Vloggers and handheld shooters notice a strange warping at the edges of their footage. If Canon can refine IBIS to eliminate this issue, the R6 Mark III will be far more appealing to creators who shoot handheld content. Canon is unlikely to make drastic design changes, but we might see a higher resolution EVFA fully articulated LCD. With improved durability, faster and more customizable photo-to-video switching, possibly a new battery system for longer recording times. That's roughly a 2 to 2.5 year gap between generations. If Canon follows the same pattern, the R6 Mark III could arrive in late 2025. Some industry sources even point to November 2025, which would line up with Canon's usual end-of-year product cycle, but keep in mind, rumors often circulate months early. Canon has delayed launches before, especially when competitors like Sony and Nikon adjust their schedules. If Sony's A7 IV launches around the same time, Canon may want to match it. Canon R6 Mark III price predictions. The Canon R6 launched at around €2,800. The R6 Mark II also came in at around €2,800 to €2,900. With inflation, higher production costs, and the likely addition of advanced sensor tech, it's safe to expect a price increase. Most analysts predict the Canon R6 Mark III will cost between €3,000 and €3,500, around $3,200 to $3,600 USD. This would position it directly against the Nikon Z6 III and Sony A7 V, making it the competitive, mid-range flagship in Canon's lineup. Should you wait or buy now? This is the ultimate question for photographers and videographers watching. Do you buy the Canon R6 Mark II now, or wait for the R6 Mark III? If you need a camera right now for professional work, weddings, events, YouTube, or client projects, buy the R6 Mark II. It's an amazing hybrid that will serve you for years. If your current gear is still working fine and you can wait, then yes, it may be worth holding off until late 2025 to see what Canon delivers with the R6 Mark III. Remember, even if the R6 Mark III launches, it will take a couple of months to actually ship and become available. Plus, new models always launch at full price, while the R6 Mark II is already seeing discounts. Final thoughts. The Canon EOS R6 Mark III is shaping up to be one of the most important cameras in Canon's mirrorless history, with potential upgrades in sensor technology, autofocus, and video performance. It could easily become the best hybrid camera for creators in 2025. What do you think? Should Canon push for 4K 120p? Should they prioritize fixing the IBIS wobble? Or do you think they'll stick with small updates and keep the R6 Mark III as the safe hybrid in their lineup? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your predictions.